Come on, come on. Set. Alert, alert. Trap alert, trap alert.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jaleel McLaughlin hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos 7, Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Broncos, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Texans had a woeful 2-9 on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
But you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get a point in the right direction. They need it quickly.
But you look at this Bronco defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they run the option on 2nd down. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Broncos 14, Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check that. Street. Go.
Here's Stroud. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And it's fielded at the 34. Muscling free near the 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
Got it.
The
Ready?
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ready.
Play action, Willis. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
60 Bison.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And fights through one man. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. From the gun, here's Willis. And that is incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So a great first quarter continues here as they add on to that lead.
And Brandon, I think it sets up what's going to be an important drive because it's now 17-0. So the other guys, they got to figure out something quick before this game gets away from them.
Ready,
The
set.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. When you look at this Bronco defense, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We've got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Street! Ready!
Now Stroud.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutzel looked to add the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready!
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and you give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Stroud out of the gun here. Repeated the last play, going to Mechie here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
23, Texans nothing.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready!
Stroud looking to throw.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
49-yard line.
Tag!
The throwing again is Stroud.
That is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Go!
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Go!
Throwing now is Stroud.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ready?
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Open man is Jalen Darden.
Escapes the defender. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
19 yards. First down, Broncos.
Let's go. Check up.
They go play action with Willis.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first half lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Broncos 30, Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Get it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16.
Stroud.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On the ready.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3.
Go.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Broncos first down.
To throw, here's Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
The shotgun snap to Willis.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Christian Harris there, finding his way home to record the sack.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
The give is to McLaughlin.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
82 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who...
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Broncos 40, Texans nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Steady.
On the handoff, McLaughlin.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Malik Willis
keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Come on.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Stroud to throw it. He gets this one to Mechie.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Stroud. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Baron Browning, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
At the 36-yard line.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Texans nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go.
Another carry for Pierce.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ready.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Stroud working out of the gun. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Here's Stroud.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Back to throw. Stroud.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll run here with Pierce.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Looking to throw. Stroud. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Pierce is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is third and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown. Offensively, are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. From his end zone, Willis. Short throw caught by Dulcich.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Now Willis on the bootleg.
They'll roll him out right. This will be caught. Judy. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Flush to his right. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 32 on the play.
Ready.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go! 70 Lions!
Now Willis to throw.
Touchdown Broncos! Samaje Perine, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go!
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that should have the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, here's Stroud.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
And now off to the races down the right side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defense in front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 78 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go again with Pierce. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Pierce now up the middle. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, check that. Check that. Ready?
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Ready?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here goes Stroud again. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run. It's McLaughlin.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton.
Richard Branson, since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my Panthers. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way. Still that way, still that way, still broad day. Live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body. Block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of problems.